Hello, this is Marucci from the Hexabot team, and in today's video we are going to see how to integrate an open source LLM model into a WordPress website. So for this we are going to use Hexabot, which is an open source AI conversational AI builder. So you can create chatbots or agents with it. I invite you to check the repo here, maybe give us a star, and also check the documentation. So let's jump into it. So first of all, what you need to do is to install the Hexabot CLI globally. So it's going to be Hexabot-CLI like this, using the Node package manager. And then what you need to do is type Hexabot create and then the name of the project. So it's going to name it WordPress chatbot like this. So this is going to create a folder that contains our project. And then what you can do is cd into the project folder, do npm install to install the dependencies, and then we will do Hexabot init. So note that what you need to do, or the prerequisites here, are Node.js, and then you have to install also Docker to run the project. So once we install the dependencies, we will do Hexabot init, and this will create a environment variable file that you can configure. And once that's done, then you can do Hexabot dev, and we are going to enable some services. We will enable Ollama, which is the tool we will need to use our open source LLM model. So if you are not familiar with Ollama, I invite you to check this project out. It's a pretty awesome project. So let's run the project, and in the meantime let's check how the projects look like. So this is the projects directory, where you can find the package.json, the Docker file for our container. The Docker folder contains all the Docker Compose configuration you would need, and the extensions, this is if you want to develop custom extensions in Hexabot. So by default, the project comes with the Ollama extensions installed by default. But if you want to, you can check our website, where you can find an extension library from where you can install some extensions. So if you go right here, you'll find extensions. So you are not only able to integrate Ollama, but you can also integrate ChatGPT or Google Gemini right here. But maybe we will cover this in another video. In any case, let's check if the services are started. So this can take a while for the first installation. Afterwards it's going to be quick, I promise. So now that our services are up and running, we can access the Hexabot admin panel here using localhost 8080. Alright, so now we have the Hexabot admin panel. We can jump into the visual editor. This is where you can drag and drop blocks into the canvas to configure your AI. So for instance, what we will do is we will add the Ollama block plugin, and this is where we can configure what the trigger could look like. So for instance, we will use regular expression, meaning that here, whatever the user says, we will let the Ollama model here respond. So we will use llama 3.2, and please make sure to pull the model. So to do that, you need to SSH into the container and then pull that specific model. So let's go back to the terminal here. It's easy. You do docker exec.ti and then the name of the container, which is Ollama, and then bash. And then here you can do, I call the Ollama command line and do Ollama pull and then llama 3.2. This can take a while. I already have pulled it before, so that's why I can use it right now. And then that's it. Otherwise, you can find other settings in this plugin, such as, for example, the context. So for instance, here we will say that you are an AI assistant that works for Pioneer, which is a architecture firm, for example. All right, so let's give it a shot and see if it works. Let's say hello. So the first time it's going to take a while because it will load the model into memory and then it will respond. So now it has responded. We have our chatbot that is powered by Llama. So now how can we integrate this into our WordPress website? So I'm going to jump right back to the terminal here and then cd into my WordPress website and run it. So I've got a Docker Compose file already ready to be used, and then I'll access the WordPress website like this. So this is my WordPress website, which is, well, it's the name is Etude actually. So let's copy this, jump right back just to fix the context, sorry. Yeah, so you are an AI assistant that works for Etude, which is a pioneering firm that creativity and functionality redefine architectural excellence. Okay, all good. So now we need to go to the plugins here and add a new plugin. And then here search for Hexabot, which is a plugin that we recently published in the WordPress directory. So you hit on install now. And then you hit on activate. Once that's done, you jump into the settings so that you can set up the chat widget settings. So for the API URL, you're going to set it to localhost port 4000. That's the port that the Hexabot API is listening on. And make sure to select the web channel and then to set the right token. All right, I think we are set up. Let's give it a shot and access our WordPress website. And we see that there's a widget that gets displayed here. Of course, you can customize the widget by going to the widget setting. So you jump here to the settings and then click on the web channel here. And then make sure that the localhost is a low domain, like this. Let's make sure we have a title. Let's put a title right here. And maybe let's change also the color to dark to match our website. All right, so let's refresh. We have the widget in black. So let's say here, my name is John Doe. Get started. And the chatbot will respond, welcome, we are excited to have you on board. At Etude, we are passionate about merging creativity with functionality to redefine architectural excellence. So let's say, what is Etude exactly? At Etude, we are a pioneering firm that seamlessly combines creativity and functionality to redefine architectural excellence, etc., etc. So I think that's it. That was pretty fast. Please visit our repo, start our project. You can get involved. So Hexabot is a community project. It's built by the community and for the community. And we invite you to join our Discord. There's also some YouTube video that will help you get started. So I hope this video was helpful, and see you in the next one. Thanks.